Good afternoon. This is the China Door. Welcome again once today. We will be featuring China's gems, and we will be going through a work in progress entitled Watermelon and Fried Green Tomatoes Served Up Viv Style, the memoir of a brilliant lunatic. Before we go into that, would like to sing this beautiful song for you. I hope you enjoy. Always something, right? Just gratitude. God has not promised me sunshine. That's not the way it's going to be. But little rain mixed with God's sunshine, a little pain makes me appreciate the good times. Be grateful. God desires to fill your longings, every pain you feel, He feels them just like you, but He can't afford to let you feel only good. Then you can appreciate the good times. Be grateful. Grateful. Be grateful. There's someone who's worse off than you. Be grateful. There's someone who would love to be in your shoes. Be grateful. Oh, be grateful. Be grateful, be grateful, be grateful. Just who I am. I never wanted things to be easy because I know they would never be. But I was pretty, smart, and I knew my ass from my elbows. I wouldn't consider myself a perfectionist, but I just knew things had to be a certain way. My schoolwork was very important. It is always a good thing to strive to be the best. I was homecoming queen, so I had it all. The brains, the looks, and the talent. Did anyone ever tell you that I could have been the next Ella Fitzgerald? I could really sing. My grandfather was a Methodist preacher, so someone had to have the gift to sing. Maybe I was gifted to preach. Maybe I was gifted to preach. Shoot. With this dang big mouth of mine, I would think that it was for some big reason. Everything for me was just larger than life. I would feverishly go on and on each night until I understood every concept back and forward, you know. I had my own work ethics and habits, and I was going to be on top if it hurt, you know. I was valedictorian of every class I was ever in. Pretty impressive, huh? I knew if I would get out of this mediocrity, I had to get serious. And being that Mama felt that all singers would end up like Billy, the next best thing for me would have to be nursing. So I pursued to be the best nurse. I pursued nursing. And when I pursued nursing, I said that I would be the best nurse that I could ever be. Cornbread meets curry roti. Robert always seemed to bring home strays. Not the possum or raccoon types, you know, but like the stranded stranger types. My brother just liked to live on the edge. You know, Navy men were often rugged and worldly. You know, the kind of worldly that loves on the slide, Singapore, Hong Kong, and yes, Milan. Ooh, Egypt is so inviting to the zesty Navy men. Yes, Robert was ready for all of that. At some point, Robert Allen rain danced his way to Connecticut, Indian, and gave birth to 2 gorgeous sons. How in the world could you go wrong with Indian oil inside you? Whether you white, black, Chinese, Indian makes the teepees settle better. You know what I mean? I, for one, am in no objection to any form of Indian. Heck, my grandmommy was full-blooded Sioux, so how in the world could I even object? Now, what I don't know is the East Indians. They are an enigma to me. You know, the Gandhi, Dalpuri types with dots in the middle of their forehead types, with henna on their hen types, and I don't know about them types. Do they search for world peace? Do they plot to explode buildings that are towered twin? I just don't know, and I'm not really sure. But them East Indians have a whole nother perspective. Don't judge me. The reason why I said don't judge me, because I ain't so forgiving. You see in the Middle East, strange things happen. Strange practices go on, if you know what I mean. Look, anything that stays in your clothes, your pores, and in your system so long has got to be some biological warfare type of stuff. Curry. Curry. Curry is some strange shit. It lingers in the air like an outdated relative who won't leave your damn house because they don't get the body cues. They just don't get it. And they don't get that you want they dumb asses to leave. That curry just ain't going nowhere. Like I really could talk. Shoot. Chitlins. Ugh. Chitlins should be banned. But I swear for God, if they did, I would jump off a bridge somewhere. Catching my chitlins. Ha ha. You can't get everybody's chitlins. You can't eat everybody's chitlins now. Some people call it shitterlings. Because they smell so damn bad, but Lord, do they taste so sweet. If they cook right now, okay? Now, if they cook right with some vinegar and some hot sauce, they taste like God just shoveled a pile of pigs right from heaven to your plate. Good Lord. God knows that with a side of collard greens and cornbread, it makes up for an uncomplicated and divine day. I'm not saying, but I'm only saying. You know what I mean? East Indians, I think, they like them Hindu cab drivers that find the longest routes to get more bang out of their buck. You know what I mean? I'm not mad, but does everyone have to pay for their ambition and thriftiness? I don't know, and I'm not sure. East Indians, they're interesting and strange, but them West Indians, Lord, them West Indians are a breed unto themselves. Well, most of them look kind of like a cross between Africans and East Indians. They talk like some collage of countries with Indians. They use that pungent curry, but they eat yams, yucca root, plantains, or bananas, depending on who calling it, you know. They kind of think that they not black, even though when you look at them, tar is staring you right in the face. They kind of think they're not black, I think, because that colonization did happen in their countries. And they think that in some strange way, they are connected to the queen, although their African genes pop to the surface. This is a serious identity crisis. Kunta kisses the roots of Kizzy and dances with Chicken George. But I'm not mad because at least they identify with someone or somebody. But who in the hell created curry? And why is it so damn pungent? Robert brought this damn boy into my mama house just like a goddamn stray with nowhere to be or to belong. He kind of looked like Smokey Robinson, a kind of unassuming, quiet, and timid type. He looked black with a slanted wonton look. You know, he looked blackish and he looked Chinese-ish and he looked Spanish-ish. But who the hell was he? I don't know things like that. Like that. Oh my. He had green eyes. In my nursing studies, I found out that green eyes suggested toxins in the system. But shoot, they still look cute to me. I could walk all over this one. Oh, Lord, stop, Viv. Be nice. Robert wanted him to meet my middle sister, Stephanie. But he saw me and, well, hell, I am the bomb. I'm not even playing. One morning, Robert brings his friend over to the house like 4 a.m. My daddy comes down and shakes the boy's hands. He says, "Son, do you hear that?" He looks at him and says, "Here's what, sir?" Dad says, "That sound." Well, the little mixed West Indian boy says, "Sir, I don't hear anything." And my daddy responds, "But you will in 30 minutes, son. You will." Robert Allen was trying to get my sister Stephanie hitched, but I'm not trying to talk about nobody. That Stephanie was a fast ass and she wouldn't do nothing but use and abuse that damn unsuspected West Indian boy. And I know she wasn't smart enough. I just know that she was not smart enough to learn how to cook the boy's food or nothing. Stephanie wasn't thinking about no small town UPS driver. That's the Brown United Parcel Service type. Neither was I. But for sure, Stephanie wanted someone who was more the man about town. You know what I mean? Stephanie was too quick in the hips, and I ain't the one to gossip. But Lord, if she could stay out the bed, maybe she could make something meaningful out of her life. And Robert Allen, oh my God. And Robert Allen wanted this nigga to meet her. That damn nutcase shit. Good luck and good night. Dad came into the quadroon face and said 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. Damn, this house is so dirty. Ain't nobody but me trying to keep this house clean. This is some bullshit going on in this house. Little West Indian man looked in awe, and he saw the wide-hipped, tiny-waisted, white uniformed lady bolting down the steps, looking for some coffee. Ah, Vivian. This is my friend. This is my friend from work, Lloyd. Nice to meet you, Lloyd. But I got to get to work, and these dumb motherfuckers are keeping my mother's house like they think they maids in the buildings, and I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Instantly, that boy was smitten. And I swear, I wasn't even trying, and I certainly didn't need another project. But he surely needed some help in the clothing department. He needed some wardrobe love, and I believe I was just the one to do such a thing. He looked like he came straight from the banana boat, but I wouldn't judge. But he sure as hell couldn't hang with me. He sure couldn't hang with me. But I think if I was going to get him in my company, he'd have to have a pair of Stacey Adams and a Brooks Brothers suit. I can't handle a damn low-life looking man. I was a little antsy because I was married to this guy named Pat, and he threw me down the steps, and I lost my baby. I lost my baby because of that motherfucker. He thought he was so cute, so fly, that he could end my life. I left his ass because I could. Yes, because I could. He was a fast talker, a fly dresser, and a ladies' man. But I left him. Sure did. Yeah, I left his ass right there begging for my attention. And I left him with a barren womb and a bitter heart. And so I'm looking at this Smokey Robinson knockoff, but it looks kind of moldable. Who knows? West Indians can be tricky. How in the world did I end up with this man? Lord have mercy. I'm a career woman, and I swear I just thought it would be one dinner, and 2 years later, here we are. I bought Mama this house, and now I'm looking at this apartment not too far from her. How on earth did this come with the package? Now, I just got out of a harrowing experience with my ex-husband, and I really don't find much use in men other than a warm bed, you know? Although Dad was a different kind of man. Well, maybe Mama thought he was a bed warmer and a tickle the fancy at night kind of person. Who knows? Anyway, I get so bored because this guy is just so quiet, and he doesn't seem over motivated to do much of anything. But something in him is drawing me to him. So I will appease my curiosity and think of him as my glorified project. At least he's not bad on the eyes. Thank you everyone for listening, and that concludes today's reading of Watermelon and Fried Green Tomatoes Served Up Viv Style, the memoirs of a brilliant lunatic. Thank you. God bless.